Good morning, my dear students. I hope all of you are safe and healthy at your home. And this is Sanchita, your English teacher. And today we will learn about one of the important topics of the grammar, that is verb and its kinds. So let's start our video today. So the first question comes here, that what is a verb? So a verb is one of the most important parts of the sentence. It tells the subject's actions, events or state of being. It is always found in the predicate of a sentence. So the sentence is divided into two parts, that is subject plus predicate. Subject is your noun and pronoun, and the rest part of the sentence is actually, you can see, the predicate. So predicate always starts with a verb. So let's see some examples. Uh, there is a book on the table. He is studying Japanese now. Father bought me a new cup. So these are the verbs. You can see these are the verbs. So this is the most important part of sentence. What is this? This is verb. A sentence can have only one word as long as that word is a verb. Now let's quickly move towards how many differentiation of verbs are there. So you can see that verbs are mainly divided into two parts, that is main verbs and auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are also known as helping verbs which help the main verbs. Auxiliary verbs further get divided into two parts, that is primary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Primary verbs again get divided into two parts, that is be, do and have, and we have the diversification as you can see. Do gets divided into does, do, did. Be gets divided into am, is, are, was, were, and have gets divided into has, haven't, had. In the same way, if I have to say about modals, then modals are the actually the verbs which helps the main verb. So it is like shall, will, should, would, may, might, can, could, must, ought to, need, dare, used to. You will understand it more once you see in the usage in the sentence. Now what is the main verb? Mukhya verb. The main verb, also known as lexical verb, is a verb that has meaning on its own. You can understand what is said when someone just mention any main verb on its own. And main verb can also be used with one or more helping verbs. Now see the sentences here. They always wait for the 6 o'clock train. Every day the dog waits for the postman. I am waiting for a friend. We waited for 3 hours. So these are the main verbs. The crux of this sentence depend on these verbs. So they itself make the everything in the sentence. So these are the main verbs. And in the right hand side you can see that these are the kinds of verbs, like the transitive verbs, intransitive verbs, ditransitive verbs, linking verbs, dynamic verbs, static verbs, regular verbs, irregular verbs. So these are the kinds of verbs you should know about it, but we will not focus more on it. Only we will focus over the transitive verb and intransitive verb. So now what are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are used with main verbs to construct the verb phrase. They fall into two groups. What are the two groups? Primary auxiliary verbs and modal auxiliary verbs. Now, as I already told you that auxiliary verbs are also called helping verbs. They have no meaning on their own. They are necessary for the grammatical structure of a sentence, but they do not tell us very much alone. We usually use helping verbs with main verbs. They help the main verb which has the real meaning. Now, what are the primary auxiliary verbs? So, primary auxiliary verb is a verb which is used to express only tense. Here you have to remember they are mainly used to only remember the tense. Kal, like it can be past tense, future tense, present tense. The primary auxiliaries are be, have and do. We already read about it. They are used in clauses such as I am eating bread. They have eaten bread. You do eat bread. So these are the examples. Primary auxiliaries sometimes work as a main verb also. For example, I am happy to see these names included. I have a new life now and new friends. We do things that are controversial. So sometimes primary auxiliaries also work as the main verb. Now what are the modal auxiliary verbs? So modal auxiliary verb is a verb which is used to express modality or is used to add some special meaning to the main verbs of the sentence. or is used to express only mood. So they do not express tense, they expresses the mood of the speaker. So you study English, it is a simple present tense. You should study English. Should is advising, I am advising you that you should study English. So study is the main verb and should is the helping verb, which is actually helping the main verb. Modal auxiliary verbs cannot work as main verbs and normally appear with a main verb. So the full list is will, may, can, must, ought to, shall, might, could, would, and should. Now here you can see the full list of the auxiliary verbs. The first one is be, and in be we have am, are, is, was, were, being. Then we have can, could, do. In do we have did, does, doing. Then we have have, that is had, has, having. Then may, might, must, shall, should, will, would. Let's see examples that how these are used. So he has done the work. So here if I have seen has is the helping verb. We will be there in a minute. So be is the helping verb. Would you help me with this homework? So would is the helping verb. Can you open the door? Can is the helping verb. Did you visit New York last holiday? Did is the helping verb. Do you like chocolate? Do is the auxiliary verb. They must get there on time. So must is the helping verb, which is helping the main verb. Now as we have already completed in types of verbs, the main verbs and auxiliary we have completed. Now let's move towards the transitive and intransitive verbs. So what are they? Transitive verbs. Transitive verbs are those verbs which here the word is coming transit. So the thing which transit, which move towards some place, that is transit. So यहाँ पे verb आपका object में move करता है. So hence वो verbs transitive verbs कहलाते हैं. And intransitive, as the name suggests, they do not transit, they stationed at one place. वहाँ पे आपका सेंटेंस मोस्टली ख़त्म होता है या आगे कोई मीनिंग नहीं होता है, तो दो sentences use the intransitive verbs. Let's see the example. Transitive verbs are action verbs that have an object to receive the action. Like example, I bake some cookies. What I am baking? Cookies. I ride the bicycle. What I am riding? Bicycle. I move the chair. What I am moving? Chair. So my concentration, my action, the verb is acting and the verb is acting and reaching to the object. So hence it is a transitive verb. But in the intransitive verbs, those are action verbs. But unlike transitive verbs, they do not have an object receiving the action. I laugh. Sentence is finished there. Nobody is asking why you are laughing, at what you are laughing. Nobody is asking you. So here the sentence finished. I laugh. That's an intransitive verb. I cry. Sentence finished. The book falls. Sentence finished. I am not getting the answer of whom and what. Yes. A transitive verb is an action verb that is followed by a noun or pronoun that receives the action. A transitive verb has a direct object. Always remember this. So how can I identify transitive and intransitive verb? How will you identify if there is a sentence? So a transitive verb is an action verb that has a direct object. A transitive verb transfers its action to a direct object. If you cannot answer who or what, there is not a direct object. Hence, an indirect verb does not have the direct object. So, you should always answer this. So, transitive verb is followed by a word or words called the direct object that answer the question what or whom. The pilot landed the antique airplane. Airplane is the direct object that answers the question landed what. मैंने क्या लैंड किया, पायलट ने क्या लैंड किया, एंटिक लैंड एयरप्लेन को लैंड किया. So that came after the verb landed, hence it is a transitive verb. Okay, so now I have given you here some verbs and let's see with one verb itself how can you make a transitive and intransitive sentence. Like there is a verb speak. So a transitive sentence will be I would like to speak with you. मैं आपसे बात करना चाहती हूँ. किससे? आपसे. Whom? You. Intransitive way, here it is finishing. Let's speak. Then read में we are reading your new book. What I am reading? New book. Here intransitive we are reading. It is finishing here. Ed cancelled the reservation. What he cancelled? Reservation. Intransitive, at cancelled. Agree. I agree with you. Whom with I am agreeing? You. Intransitive, only agree. Count. We count on her assistance. To whom we count? On her. There is a pronoun. So that counts. So that sentence finishes here. So I hope that you got a clarity about transitive and intransitive, and also with the main and auxiliary verbs as well. So you will be able to do it more with practice. So we are going to give you some assignments, so you will be able to practice it more over there. I hope today's video is able to make a glimpse in that. If you have any question, you can ask in the group itself, and I will try to cover that up. With that, I end the video here, and have a very good day. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.